Okay, Team Tyree, this is your Wednesday morning workouts. That means it is base power, so the focus is on that core, isn't it? So this is your core stability. So we've got our usual warm-up to go through, and then we've got a circuit. We're going to go through it slowly once, and then we're going to go through it as a timed circuit after that. Lots to celebrate this morning. First day of Advent, isn't it? It's also Morris's birthday, and it was my granny's birthday yesterday, and it is just going into the Christmas season. So lots of good things there. Use that to motivate you and inspire you to work hard this morning. Base power is the focus. Let's get ready to go. We're going into our warm-up in 5 seconds. So our warm-up for this one was prisoner knee drive. We're feet wide, fingertips up here, driving the knee towards the opposite elbow. All right, so we've got prisoner knee drive to start off our warm-up. Got a few balloons around in the living room this morning. Had a little birthday morning for Morris. 11 years old this morning. And we got a PlayStation party to look forward to this evening. All right, 5 seconds left here. Knee drive up here. And then we're going into those glute squats. This is the only set of squats you're doing this morning. So feet slightly wide, toes pointing out to the side. Reach it down, stand up tall. So get those glutes working at the top of the movement. All right, so glute squats here. You did 100 reps on Monday. Natasha did 100 reps every day of the month. So finding a little bit of strength left in those legs for this warm-up set. Standing tall, get that stretch at the top, get that squeeze in the glutes. Good. We're going into rotations after this. So feet even wider, stretch one arm forward, one back, hold it there for a moment. Right, so base power, we want that mobility through the length of the spine, through the torso. So one arm forwards, one back. Switch it round, other arm forward, other arm back. Lengthen the arms right through to the fingertips. Drop the shoulders down. Feel how the spine is in neutral, even though you're rotated. So you're not leaning forwards or back. Right, alternating between those two positions. Reaching forwards, reaching back, reaching forwards, reaching back. Bring the feet back together. We've got to stretch up high. And then exhale round, reach your fingertips down to the floor. Breathe all the way out. And then inhale, roll it back up, stretch up high. See if you can link that timing with your breathing. So you're exhaling on the way down, get that stretch down the back of the legs. Inhaling on the way up, reaching up high. 10 seconds left, keep that little routine going. Last few people coming in here, good. Okay. Right, we're back to the start. So feet wide, fingertips up here, prisoner knee drive. Second and last time through. Right, so let's wind this up, get warm. So let me see how you're using that core right from the start to drive the knee up. So you're driving the knee to meet the opposite elbow, using the strength and power from the core. So in this morning's workout, we've got a familiar circuit as our base, but we've got some variations and progressions on each one. Feet down, we're doing glute squat. So reaching down, standing up, engaging the glutes. So you're going to have some options on the exercises, and it's really going to be down to you to pick a version which is challenging but doable. So the first time through, we'll spend a bit of time on each exercise, and you can figure out which movement and which position is right for you. And you know you've got it right if you're working those core muscles. Right, feet even wider, one arm forwards, one arm back. Feel that rotation, feel how that opens up in the front of the chest, and then switching it round, there. So you're opening up through the chest, through the front of the shoulder, keeping the back up straight, even though you're rotating. So loosening off any restriction, any tightness that we've got this morning, through the length of the spine, through the arms and shoulders. So you're loose and supple. Feet together, and then we've got that stretch up high, exhale down towards the floor. Inhaling back up, try and slow down your breathing, taking full breaths. Trying to roll up one vertebrae at a time, rolling it all the way down to the floor, to that point of stretch, fully exhale. Last few seconds here, and that finishes our warm-up. Excellent, right, bring it back up. So team, we're gonna go down on the floor. We're doing a whole circuit down on the floor. So you're gonna need to find some space, and we're going through this. So we're gonna start out then. Let's get cracking. We're gonna start out with our first exercise, lying on your back. So get yourself in position so you can see the screen. I'll try and talk you through these as well. So for each exercise, I'll give you a few variations and progressions. And like I say, it's up to you to choose the one that's right for you. So we're going to start out with twist crunch, feet flat on the floor, fingertips supporting the weight of the head. Pull the tummy in, engage those core muscles. Let's go alternating sides. So we reach up towards the opposite knee, bring it back down, twist crunch. We're going to do a quick set like this to get those abs working. Breathing as you go, fingertips just gently supporting the weight of the head. Bring all of that focus onto those abs. So I've said this before, this is a worker, this exercise helps you identify and wake up those abs. See if you can reach over that opposite knee. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. You're going to do the same thing, but just the same side each time. So you're not alternating sides. 3, 2, 1. Lift up over the opposite knee. Bring it back down. Same side goes. So it's the same side each time. Feel like you've got that rotation as you reach up. So the other elbow is traveling back, isn't it? And by doing this on the same side, you get that extra intensity. 2 more here. 1, 2. Switch sides, straight into the other side. And you should feel that starting to burn already. I can feel that squeeze, that work, that intensity in those abs. In 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. All right, not finished here yet. The variations we did last week, we did a bicycle crunch. That was keeping the fingertips on the head and knee to elbow. Let's go 5 on each side. 3, 2, 1. Knee to elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch sides. Knee to elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it down. The other variation was we extended the leg and then did the same thing. So it's knee to elbow, but for an extended leg. 5 on each side. 3, 2, 1, go. We got 1. Kick it right out now. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other side. Extend the leg long. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Place it back down. Right, you should feel those tummy muscles working. New variation for this week then. So keeping that same format of a little bit of rotation and working into the sides, we're going to bring the fingertips up, support the weight of the head. Head and shoulders lift up. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it over onto the side. I'm going to stretch out that lower arm across the floor. So you can see I'm kind of on the side. I'm not rolled all the way over. I'm on that sort of balance point here on the side. And what I can do is I can extend that top leg and bring knee to elbow. Extend, knee to elbow. Extend, knee to elbow. Okay, so I could change this around. I could bring that other arm up and support the weight of the head. So if that's pulling on your neck, you could support the weight of the head here. Or you could extend the arm across the floor. You could lower that lower knee down, right down towards the floor, and really extend that leg. So you're kicking right out and driving it up. Okay, so you're lengthening the leg and then bringing the knee up. And if you bring the elbow up as well to meet the knee, you should be getting loads of work through those sides. 3, 2, and 1. Place it down. Okay, but what I like to do for this one is do a double leg version. So for here, I'm going to lift both feet up, extend both legs, both knees come up. So both knees coming up, knee to elbow. Okay, so you've got a few variations there and a few progressions. This double leg version, I find that really intense. I can feel that down the sides. Abs are working really hard here. 3, 2, and 1. Place it down, roll it back, and relax. On to the other side then. So we'll do that same thing on the other side. So let's set this up. Fingertips support the weight of the head and shoulders off the floor. Feel that tension in the abs already. Roll it over to the side. Find that balance point. Okay. From there, I'm going to stretch that arm out. I'm going to lower that bottom knee right down towards the floor already. Lengthen the leg, single side, knee to elbow in here. As you do this, visualize those core muscles, particularly in the sides, doing the work. You can feel those muscles working. You can actively bring that squeeze into those muscles. It's a really good one for firming up, toning, and strengthening those obliques down the side. If you want, you can do that double leg version. Stretch out both legs, knee to elbow. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down and relax. Wow, so that was exercise number 1, twist crunch. So when we come back to that next time in the circuit, it's up to you to find a version that you want to work on. So it could be that basic twist crunch, it could be the bicycle crunch, it could be the extended bicycle crunch, or it could be that last one. Any of those variations. Right, let's bring that symmetry back. So feet flat on the floor. Head and shoulders lift up, arms by the sides. Both knees come up. Head and shoulders are high. Lift them up a little bit higher if you can. Extra squeeze in those abs. Double leg extensions. Right, team, how are we getting on with this? Some of you will find this quite easy, stretching the legs up to the vertical without any bother. Some of you will find this much more challenging. All right, so I'm hoping that you've been working on your hamstring flexibility. So if you struggle with this exercise, you've got to work on that flexibility so you can get those legs up towards the vertical. So there's minimal restriction through that range of movement. Head and shoulders are high, aren't they? For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them back down, feet flat on the floor. Right, let's go straight on to the next one. We're going to keep the feet flat on the floor, lift the hips up into your hip bridge. All right, so hips high. So going from anterior muscles into the posterior muscles. Glutes. So variations from here, we've had hips high. You've gone halfway lower, lift back up. Halfway lower, lift back up. Hold it there. You've had kick outs. So holding the hips high, kick up high. Place it back down. Other side, kick up high, place it back down. Right, can you do that again for me? But this time, really keep the hips high. And I want you to keep the hips still as you kick out. So see how still you can keep the hips. Is there any movement at all as you kick that leg out? Can you control your whole posture as you do that kick out? Fully lengthening the leg right up towards the ceiling. Keep the hips high, both feet flat on the floor. Right, can we combine those two then for this variation? So we're going to keep the hips high to begin with. We're going to kick up, hold it there. And then on a single leg, halfway lower, lift back up. Place the foot back down. Other side, kick up high. Single leg, halfway lower, lift back up. Place it back down. Right, and if you find that easy and you want to be really clever, you could do the kick up high, halfway lower, lift back up, and do a set like that. So you've got a halfway lower and a lift back up on a single leg with the other leg vertical. So that is your hardest version of this hip bridge. A single leg lift with a leg vertical. Switch legs, other foot flat on the floor, kick up on the other side, halfway lower and lift. So out of all of those variations, next time through the circuit, choose the one that you want to work on. For 3, 2, 1. I absolutely hate that exercise. Okay, but I know that I need to work on it. Right, from there, we're going into dying bugs. Of course we are. So set up the spine. It stays neutral this time, doesn't it? Dying bugs, the knees come up. You might want to leave them there and do the kick out version, or straighten those legs back up. So long legs, right up towards the ceiling. Arms vertical as well. So start position. Right, I want to see your dying bugs. I want to see this position, this start position. I can see hands, I can see legs up in the air. Good, give me a little wave. Little wave on screen. Okay, good. Yep, you're all still there. Arms and legs vertical, shoulders down, spine in neutral. 3, 2, 1, going down for dying bugs. So that means one leg lowers, as does the opposite arm. Other leg and other arm stay still, don't they? Everything else stays in alignment. Keep doing that movement, but focus on the arm and leg that are staying still. Make sure they're absolutely stationary. You've got complete control over that movement, but also over the stationary parts of your body. And there's no movement through the spine, is there? So dying bugs, controlling that whole movement. Let's do 3 more. In 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay. The only variation I'm going to give you for dying bugs is taking that exact same movement, but doing it a single side. So bring it back up to your start position. So reset that alignment, vertical arms, vertical legs. So we'll do a few reps on each side. You're going to lower down one side and the opposite arm, lift it back up. But then that same side goes down again. All right, so you're doing one leg and the opposite arm, but you're repeating it on that side. So just like on that twist crunch, this brings extra intensity because you're not switching your muscle groups. You're not switching between left and right. Switch sides. I can feel this working through the hip flexors as well, through the thighs. So those quads are working hard here to lift that leg up each time and to hold that other leg vertical. 2, 1, and down. Whoa. Right, tough little set of exercises there. Let's change position. Let's roll it over into box shape. Right, our 3 quick stretches. So in box shape, hands and knees, cat stretch up and down. Okay, just loosening off the back, cat stretch up and down. Right, so we've got this, just a few reps, a few times here, just loosening off. And then from there, drop the hips down onto the ankles, into child's pose. Stretch out the arms, get that length through the arms and through the torso. So I'm going to put this into the circuit as well. So you're going to have a quick interval to do these 3 stretches. You've got cat stretch, child's pose, and then transition into a downward dog. Right, so arms long, legs long. Feel that stretch through the calves and through the length of the torso. You can paddle out those legs if you like. So that means lifting the heels off the floor. So you're alternating that stretch and then placing the heels back down. There. For 3, 2, 1. Right, back into the work. So you're into box shape again. And we've got our little Superman combination set here. So in box shape, set up the shoulders and the hips. Right, we're going to lengthen one leg, toes on the floor. Keep those hips level. Lift it up to the horizontal. Lengthen the opposite arm. Right, Superman position. Right, so feel that tension in those tummy muscles. Right, so you got this, haven't you? Superman position. From there, without anything else changing, leg lifts up and down. So try and keep everything else still. All right, so you got straight leg lifts up and down. That movement coming from the hip, but you're not allowing anything else to change. Feel that work into those glutes, lengthening the arms. So you've got your supporting arm and you've got that lengthened Superman arm. Feel that work in the glutes for 5, 4, 3. Going into knee tucks after this. There's 1. Same side, knee tucks, knee to elbow. Get that squeeze and then lengthen it right back out. Knee tuck, extend. Knee tuck, extend. Keep it going. I want you to get that full extension as you reach out. Get that full squeeze as the knee comes in. 3, 2, and 1. Place it back down. Oh, I felt that in the supporting arm actually. Right, so set up your alignment. Shoulders and hips level, other leg. Kicks out, toes on the floor. You got this. Lift up to the horizontal. Feel that work in the glutes. Feel that tightness in the abs. Lengthen the opposite arm. Superman position. Okay, lengthen that arm, lengthen the leg. From there, everything else stays still. Leg lifts up and down. See if you can isolate that movement. Check your shoulders. So shoulder blades are down, so we're not hunching up. Good. Lengthen that arm right through to the fingertips. Leg lifts up and down, so it's a small movement. Try and get that movement to come from the hip. as in the knee stays extended. So you've lengthened that leg the whole time. 3, 2, 1. Knee tucks, knee to elbow, drive it right in, kick it right back out. Knee tucks. Again, get that full extension, but also that full tuck position. Three, 2, 1, and bring it down. Right, shake those arms out. We've also got plank position, haven't we? So it could be high plank or it could be low plank. I'm going to go low plank on the forearms. So down in plank position, either on the knees or on the toes. Find that plank position. All right, everybody in. Let's hold it here. Plank position. So variation we did last time was from low plank to high plank, back to low plank. I'm going to keep it down in low plank this time. I'm going to bring the feet fairly close together. And without anything changing, I'm just going to lift one foot up off the floor and lengthen the ankle, lengthen right through to the toes, and then place it back down. All right, recheck your alignment. Nothing should have changed. You just lifted a foot off the floor, lengthen through to the toes, place it back down. Right, anticipate that extra work. So really pull the tummy in towards the spine so you're strong and stable through that midsection. Lift one foot, place it back down. Lift the other foot, place it back down. Hold that plank position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good one, team. Right, well done. That was our extended run through that circuit. So all we've got left is a timed run through. So you've done all those variations, you've had a practice of all those movements. What I'm looking for now is that you can hit each of those exercises with a version that's right for you, and that you can bring that work into those abs right from the first rep. So we've got 10 movements. I'm going to give you 30 seconds on each, and I'll give you just a 5-second changeover. So that's not very long with your changeovers. On some of the exercises, you'll get the full 30 seconds on one side and 30 seconds on the other. Right, team. Last bit of work. Let's find that focus. Let's make this count. For twist crunch to begin with, 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds on the other. So I'm going to do that version where we rolled over and I did the double leg lift up here. If you don't want to do that, you could do that single side twist crunch or the extended bicycle crunch. Either way, you got 30 seconds on each side. Get ready to go, team. You're going in 5 seconds. So set yourself up. You got a single-sided version of a twist crunch. Go. 30 seconds this side. Right, so team, we're in. Once through this circuit. 30 seconds on each one. So that's 5 minutes work with 10 stations. And that will take us up to 9:30. So single side twist crunch. Whichever version you're doing. So I want you to feel this, working those core stability muscles right from the first rep. 5 seconds left this side, and then you get 5 seconds to set up on the other. There's your time. Right, changing position. Go, feel it from the first rep. So it's a strong movement. Focusing that work to the midsection. So this is strengthening all those muscles around the core, all of those muscles that stabilize the lower back, the hips, but also that generate power through this movement. Right, we've got double leg extensions, knees come up, head and shoulders high, double leg extensions. Right, so we've lifted the head and shoulders off the floor. I put the arms by the side here. You could support the weight of the head if you want. You could rest the shoulders down on the floor. You could rest the head on the floor. Okay, so pick whatever's right for you. Head and shoulders are high. Okay, and as we go through this circuit, just being mindful of the intensity that you work out at. So yes, you want to challenge the abs, you want to bring that burn into them, but let's not go hurting ourselves. Feet flat on the floor, lift up into bridge position. Okay, so lift up high. So from here, you could do that single leg kick up, you could do the halfway lift. You could do a few reps on one side and then switch. Or you could hold that hip up position. Or you could just do the halfway lowers. Up to you. Target muscles are the glutes. Hips back down on the floor. We got dying bugs. So legs up high, arms high. I'm going to go alternating sides. You could go single side if you like. I might be able to tell you when we're halfway. I'm alternating sides. I'm going to slow this down. Halfway. After this, you're rolling over into box shape, and you're going to do your 3 stretches quickly. You've got cat stretch, child's pose, downward dog. So roll it over. Okay, so you've got a quick stretch, just 10 seconds on each. Okay, so cat stretch, just mobilizing that spine. Arching up, arching down. Tucking the hips underneath, pushing them back. Drop it back into child's pose. Lengthening through the body, through the torso. Kicking up into downward dog. Breathe into that stretch. All right, knees down. We're setting up into Superman. 30 seconds each side. So extend, lift, extend. We've got leg extensions. So that's that leg lift movement. So shoulder blades are down, Superman position, leg lifts. Okay, when we're halfway, I'll give you a shout and you can change to knee tucks. So it's the same side, same Superman position. Okay, there's halfway, so change to knee tucks. Knee tuck in, extend it right back out. Place it back down, setting up on the other side. Lengthen the leg, lengthen the arm, lift up to the horizontal. There's your Superman, leg lifts up and down. Knee tucks. Knee tuck in, fully extend it out. Get ready to go down into plank position after this. Okay. So we're doing 1 minute in plank. First 30 seconds coming up. Set up. I'm going into low plank. Holding it here, 30 seconds. Right, so we're going to go for a minute, but split up into 2 sets of 30 seconds. So holding this position here. I'm going to walk the feet in together, keeping everything else in alignment, lifting up one foot, holding it there for a moment, placing it back down, lifting up the other foot, hold it there for a moment, place it back down. Same again on each side. Last few seconds here. All right. 5 seconds, and then you're going again, second set of plank. I'm going to go high plank position and hold for 30. Last interval, 30 seconds, plank position. So strong, confident plank position. Abs taking the strain, mindful of your alignment, strong through the shoulders. 20 seconds left to finish the workout this morning. So this is base power. This is that core stability, those crucial running muscles that strengthen your running movement, that keep your form strong and efficient. You've got 5 seconds left to keep this plank position. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you smashed that workout. Well done. Shake out the arms. Good work, team. It is 9:30. So second workout of the week complete. You can stand that back up. Right, I'm going to invite you to do your stretches in your own time after this. I want you to take your time doing your stretches, particularly your hip flexors and hamstrings if you find those leg extensions difficult. That was Wednesday morning. You're back in the gym on Friday. And remember, you've got your lift session to do as well. So make sure you get that into your week somehow. Okay, team, good job. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.